It up. Last night we had the regular full R-rated version, and I figured maybe tonight we'll just go ahead and just, not say motherfucker as much. I don't know. Sorry, that's just the only one you're gonna get. That's the last one.
That's it?
That's it. Well, maybe one more, but I'll make sure I'll say the over top of it. Okay, I'm gonna play some songs that I don't get to play very often. Okay, cool. I wrote a song about Satan. It's called the Satan Song. Satan drives a motorcycle through the hallways of my mind with diesel gas and an easy pass. He's leaving everybody else behind. He's drinking PBR from a tall boy paper bag. He welded truck nuts to his bike and wrapped himself in an American flag. Wrapped himself in an American flag. Satan drives an SUV with no passengers in the HOV lane. He doesn't care about the poor gas mileage. He's been texting while he's driving. He is smiling when you're crying, but he don't mind because he is a douchebag. Satan, he looks like a regular guy. Oh, Satan, he looks like a regular guy. Oh, Satan, he looks like a regular guy. Satan looks just like you and I. Out to all the hippie liberals out there. Satan drives a hybrid car. The radio plays NPR. His bumper has an Obama sticker. Still, he only shops at the Whole Foods. His boyfriend says that he's a prude, but his bartender says he's a wonderful tipper. Satan drives this economy, ExxonMobil and BP, from your cigarettes to your shitty TV dinners. Satan owns the Walmart stores. He owns the blood of the rich and poor. Satan owns the guns and owns the triggers. Satan, he looks like a regular guy. Satan, he looks like a regular guy. Oh, Satan, he looks like a regular guy. Sometimes Satan looks a lot like Hillary Clinton. Thanks! I was obsessed with the devil for a while. I was raised in a very conservative, evangelical, right-wing type of a family and church, and I was always afraid of the devil. The devil was out to get me, and through every turn, I wasn't allowed to play with He-Man or the Smurfs, and I wasn't allowed to watch, Bart Simpson or whatever, or have Halloween and stuff. And it was real weird because all the other kids got to have Halloween and they got all this candy, and then I thought maybe the candy was of the devil too, and they used that, and that was a real bad time. So I thought, you know what, hey, maybe as like a proper 30-year-old, I'll start to write some songs about the devil, to make just like an equilibrium to balance it out. But the radio channels didn't pick that song up. It wasn't a single or a hit or whatever like I had dreamt. I'm still dreaming.
Yeah, buddy.
That it will be a radio single someday, and I can go ahead and tell the devil, hey, I wrote a song for you, jerk. Here's not letting me play with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm coming for you. Okay, I'm going to play some songs. I explained this last night a good bit, and if you didn't see it last night, well, here's round dose. I wrote a puppet show, and And the songs I'm about to play for you, a musical for the puppet show that I wrote. It is a series of stories about finding community and finding belonging and finding acceptance in some very peculiar and odd places. Not everybody's, one thing that I know for sure is that not everybody's foot here is going to fit into the same size shoe. We all have different shoes that we got to fit our foot into, and some of those shoes are big, and some of them are wide, and some of them are short, and some of them are narrow, and to expect that everybody's foot's going to just fit into the same size shoe is crazy to me. That's what individuality is for, and that's what art is for, and that's what punk rock is for, so we get to have this outward expression of this craziness that we experience inside of our hearts, and that's what this song is called. It's called Crazy. It's a protest song. It's about medication. I feel crazy half the time, the other half I wanna die. It's harder to go outside when all you wanna do is cry. My old friends don't call me, likely because they're busy, but in my mind it's not easy to believe. I feel crazy half the time. 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 Everyone tells me I'm fine. I feel crazy half the time. That's called a chord mess up. That was a custom song part that I wrote just for you guys here up in Alaska. You won't find that on any record or record album, digitally or analog. And we call that a mistake in the industry world. I like to call it character, but whatever.
Thanks.
I cut my face with a piece of glass so I wouldn't have to go to church. I've done more drugs than the Rolling Stones, and I forget why I'm even here. What's the point in anything if everything means nothing? I'm all alone in a crowded room. Nothing's real, nothing's good. And you wanna die, but you don't know how to tell your mom you don't believe in God. I'm older now than I was then, but all I want is to be born again. I feel crazy half the time. I feel crazy half the time. I feel crazy half the time. Everyone tells me I'm fine. I feel crazy all the time. Thanks. I wrote this song when I was in 6th grade, and I finished it as a 34-year-old. As a 33-year-old, in fact. Nope, that's too high. I can't fit my chubby fingers in that high. This is a mini guitar, so I'm gonna have to just improvise. When I was in 6th grade, I didn't get along very well with my 6th grade science teacher. In fact, she made me want to drop out of school in 6th grade. I felt real bullied by her, and to be truthful with you, I had a hard time fitting in anyway, and I didn't have very many friends. And science and math was something that I genuinely liked, but I didn't feel safe in that room very much. I felt like my parents didn't have a lot of money. We didn't have like nice clothes to send us to school or whatever. So I always felt like, I didn't fit in and I didn't belong. And she would always say, with an attitude like that, you're never going to go anywhere. And she would say that to me all the time, like, you'll be lucky to get out of here, and reinforce a lot of negative behavior. And then I remember one time I handed in my homework, and it was all messed up. I spilled out a chocolate milk on it or whatever. I just handed it all soggy and gross. I got to give a shit, whatever. But she said, Mr. Zanetti, with an attitude like this, you'll be lucky to be a garbage man when you grow up. And I went ahead and I went home and I asked my uncle, I said, Uncle, what does a garbage man make in the union working here in Western Pennsylvania? They got to make a pretty decent wage. What do you say? And he said, well, the garbage men in Western PA start out at $60,000 a year. So I went back to school the very next day, and I know how much the teachers get paid in Pennsylvania. They don't do too good. So I went up there and I said, I think maybe I will be a garbage man. And I got in a bunch of trouble for that. They told me not to come back, and it was a real fiasco. But I wrote this song for my 6th grade science teacher when I was in 6th grade, and I just finished it last year.
Yeah, buddy.
Um,
It's called Get a Haircut and a Real Job.
Yeah, get a real job. My 6th grade keep in mind I wrote this when I was in 6th grade. My 6th grade science teacher has chicken nugget teeth. She chews an ulcer on her lip until it would bleed. I did not like her. She did not like me. She's still teaching 6th grade science while I'm on MTV. I'm not on MTV. Thanks.
I'm so glad you played.
Yeah, me too. I don't get to do it very often, but I'm telling the story, so I figured I'll go with that. This is a song I wrote about Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where I'm from, and about seasonal depression. Sometimes in the wintertime or the summertime, you get to have certain feelings like you don't want to leave your house or you don't want to get out, and those feelings can make you feel really low. But what makes you feel even more low sometimes is not being surrounded by people who care about you, and people are trying to cause division and strife in your life. And if I have a saying that I learned from a good friend of mine, and it says, I got no time for bad times, and I don't. I'm here to have a good time, and hopefully the people around me are having a good time too. This song is called Seasonal Depression. It's about Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and about Fairbanks, Alaska, about 8 months out of the year, I'm sure.
That's true.
Well, they said to give up and to grow up, that my songs make them want to throw up, that I'm not original or catchy or clever or smart. They said my guitar would sound better at the bottom of the Ohio River, that I should get a job at the Route 51 Kmart. And sometimes I think I might agree with my old friends that don't call me anymore to hang out or catch up or go drink beer. And maybe I am not the same, thank God that I am not the same, and I hope to be weirder than this time next year. 'Cause with friends like that, who needs friends when you have seasonal depression in Western Pennsylvania? Or anywhere you're afraid to just be yourself. Sometimes I feel like I'm stuck here, trapped in the wrong gear, like an empty pack of cigarettes, like an endless bill called college debt. And I don't know when I first started feeling so alone, like how everyone else has a place and I simply don't. And sometimes you wake up in your 30s, take a look around, and realize that you're lucky not to be a ghost in a ghost town with friends like that. Who needs friends when you have seasonal depression in Fairbanks, Alaska, or anywhere you're afraid to just be yourself? Sometimes I think that I'll die here. Sometimes that's alright. Sometimes those words haunt me and cut me like a butter knife. And if your friends are jerks, then you're better off alone. Or you can go make new friends at the retirement home. Or you can can move to Hazelwood, and I will be your friend. And we can make a record in our brand new punk rock band. How about it? With friends like that, who needs friends when you have seeds and old depression? In Western Pennsylvania, or anywhere. Anywhere. Thanks. Cool. Does anybody have any questions? Like to ask? Maybe you'd like to, nope. Okay, cool. I just figured I'd give you a chance to. Go ahead. What's
Did
it?
anyone leave a blue flannel shirt at the venue yesterday?
Did anybody leave a blue flannel shirt at the venue yesterday?
No, somebody. No, it's a blue flannel shirt.
There's a free blue flannel at the venue if anybody wants to go and get some free winter clothes. Just kidding.
It's a nice one.
It's a nice one. It's Carhartt. You know, you just don't get those in the old dump. You know, you got to pay some money for those.
That's nice.
No, I don't know. You can find them in the dump, especially if you look hard enough.
Oh, they're all over.
Play some new stuff? Okay, what do you want to hear?
1983.
1983, okay. This song's called 1983. I haven't played this one quite a bit. This song's kind of about the police. It's kind of about, you know, sometimes I wrote this song and some people think that it's a bad song about how I don't love my wife anymore, but it's not true. I just said the woman that I married isn't the same that's here today. Because we change and we evolve, and we don't just marry the person that we first lock eyes on and fall in love with and go all goo-goo for. That's not how love works. Love looks different, and love has wrinkles and warts and pimples, and you get to see it whenever it's sick, and you get to see love whenever it's, you know, doing real good too. And I had a vision about how I not only get to be the person that I was and the person that I am, but I get to be the person that I'm going to be too. And I just hopefully am angling myself to be like the best version of that, and I can limit the amount of mistakes, bad mistakes that I made before, so that my present and future can be a lot better than it was, so I can quit making excuses for being nothing, not contributing, for making excuses for not offering my full self. So this song's about that. It's called 1983. Our marriage is going fine, just in case anybody gets nervous during this song. We're here on vacation in Alaska together. I think things are going to be great when we get home too. We have a dog together. I mean, the house is you can have, but I mean the dog is important. Just kidding. It's a sad song, kind of, but I won't. Not all the way. The policeman asked me who I'm trying to be. I said, I'm not sure what you mean. He asked me where I'm going to at such a breakneck speed. I said, I've been in standstill traffic since 1983. The priest reached out his hand and said a prayer for me. I said, I'm not sure if the blind can see. He said that Jesus Christ is the only highway that I'll need. I said, I've been in standstill traffic since 1983. I met God this afternoon. She asked me where I've been. I said the devil tricked me into buying all his sin. She said, what a shame it must be to be deceived. I said, I've been getting used to it longer than you'd believe. I've been getting used to feeling this lonely. I thought that punk rock would die on the cross for me. But I've been looking for salvation since 19. Thanks. Sad, right? Sorry about that. I had to get weird in my head for a little bit. Hopefully I didn't bum you guys out too bad. I'm going to go ahead and pick it back up with some cheery ones. I wrote a 2-second long song. You guys want to hear this one? I've only played it one other time live.
You might have to play it a couple times.
Okay,
It's kinda short.
I'll try. I think I've only played this song live maybe twice. This is a rare treat. We're doing in Alaska. It's the 50th state. It's the last show on the 50th state tour, Alaska. Nick Meurlott. You guys ready? Yeah. Think for yourself. That was a protest song. That was a protest song for you guys. Okay, cool. That was off an old record. That was a deep cut. That was a deep cut. Okay, I'm gonna play some more songs. Cool. Oh, I haven't played this one yet. I don't remember all the words to this one, but I'll try. Well, sometimes I feel like Christmas morning. The lights on the trees, the smell of my memories. And sometimes I feel like a hot pile of garbage that got left in the sun porch 2 days too long. I'm not one to complain in public about how I'm feeling when I feel lonely. I keep it to myself, sit in my bedroom and wait till the demons decide to leave. I used to be scared of what's in the mirror. My bipolar dad and falling from grace. But I made it through another birthday. A pre-diabetic with cake on my face. Well, I play guitar, but just when I need to. I'm not getting better, just staying the same. And I don't listen to punk rock as much as I used to. I just listen to the nothing on my radio wave. Well, I only shower when my wife asks me. It's not that I don't care, I just don't care that much. And I thought adulthood was supposed to be different. Maybe time forgot me, or maybe God is out to lunch. Thanks! Nick, I'm gonna play 2 more. Is that okay for you? I don't want to. Is that okay with everybody else?
Yeah, man, do it up.
My name is Derek Michael Zanetti. I'm 34 years old. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This music is called The Homeless Gospel Choir. I have a container that has some CDs in it. If you want to buy them, I'll open it up. If you don't want to, that's okay too. There's T-shirts and record albums and the whole bit. Please don't feel obligated, but if you feel inclined inside your heart, please support all the musicians who have played tonight and played so many wonderful songs that have record albums to have. You should buy music. If you don't be worried. Cred and Nickelback are still going to be making records for you guys, so your favorite bands will still be out there kicking it with their billion-dollar budgets. But if you don't listen to that kind of shit, go support independent music. Go support independent DIY punk rock. It's super important. If you can, if you have it in your heart, go ahead and do it. Go to record stores. Start your own punk bands. It's the best thing you can do with your time. Am I right?
Yeah.
Playing in rock and roll bands and going out there and making a mess and making friends and making mistakes and just keeping on going for it. It's good to feel alive and with all of our wrinkles. I'm going to play two more songs. These are both summer jams. All over the radio waves, listening to the summer jams of the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2K, and today, right here in the old abandoned lot where the real punks live. Up the punks, up the punks, up the punks, all the way. And nobody really likes the exploited. They just like the way the back patch looks on their jacket, and that's just come on. I should start my own church. Come on, can I get an amen?
Amen. I love that.
They said that about the Clash too. Nobody really likes the Clash. I'm like, wait a second, don't go too far, buddy. I'll have to get you for that one. This song is called Normal. It's about us. It's about sticking together and sticking up for people who don't have friends. And if you see somebody getting pushed around or bullied or picked on, that's not okay. We have a responsibility to look after those kids. I had a lot of people who were older than me that took care of me and showed me the right way whenever I didn't have any figure in my life to show me that. And they told me the benefits of punk rock, and they showed me the benefits of community, and they showed me the benefits of what we call, the dirty word we call socialism, and what that looks like in bearing one another's burdens and helping out those who need help. This song is called Normal. It goes out to everybody that has never felt normal and hopefully will never feel normal. This is a protest song. Thank y'all very much. 1994, I felt so insecure, growing in my hometown like a cancer. Something so unsure was knocking at my door. 11 years old then, and it was time to answer. Well, I found my escape in that dead Kennedy's tape. When the songs would end, we'd just rewind them. Kids with purple hair were out there somewhere, and I would be gosh danged if I didn't find them. Up until that time, I had no peace of mind. I was stuck inside of something I didn't sign up for. So then I met this kid with dreads, and I can't forget what he said when I told him I didn't want to feel strange anymore. You're never gonna be normal. You're never gonna be normal. You're never gonna be normal, 'cause you're a punk.
You're a punk.
Started going to shows and taping songs off the radio. And then I figured out the radio was no good.
Yeah.
I picked up a guitar and played it with my heart, and got inside my car and I started driving. 20 years and change. Well, this is more than just a phase. I found something that I could believe in when things are getting tough and I feel like giving up. I remember what my one friend said to me, and this is what he said: well, you're never gonna. I said that real weird, and this is what he said. It sounded really weird. I'm gonna try it again. I didn't like it. I didn't like what it made me feel. One minute I thought I was in Simple Plan or Good Charlotte for a second. Let me take that back. That's not punk. One bit. Let me go ahead and do a little swoop around. And this is what he said: well, you're never gonna be normal. You're never gonna be normal. You're never gonna be normal, 'cause you're a punk. You're never gonna be normal. You're never gonna be normal. You're never gonna be normal, 'cause you're a punk. This is the best. I just want to say one more last time. This is my 50th state. I've been all 50 of them now, and I got a chance to play in Alaska. And this is a dream come true for me. I don't get to do very many things like this, and this is a wonderful treat to be able to play outside, an intimate space with my family and friends, and new friends and old friends. And thank you so much for being a part of this and supporting independent art and independent thought. It's super duper important to do, and I feel honored and privileged to be here. What should I play? Last one. Why is the last one? You got it. I'm gonna play Why. And this is the last song I'm gonna play. Why? Because I said so. You don't love me, you just love my riffs. Sign that had written on it, no trespassing. On the other side, it didn't say nothing. Well, that side was made for you and me. To the Gulf Stream waters. Huh. This land was made for you and me. Woo! It's a protest song if there ever was one. Life's gone by so quickly since I graduated school. I never thought when I was young I'd ever get this old. Got credit card payments, bills that must get paid. And I often wonder if we all just die afraid. There's a certainty that I don't have that some people claim. There's a holy war fought overseas, all in Jesus' name. But I just sit here drinking with all of my best friends. Spending money we don't have till the recession ends. Maybe never. Why must I feel this way? so hard about the things I can't change. I tried so hard just to drink it all away. Hey, hey. Why must I feel this way? There's an American citizen in an Arizona jail. There's a man they call the Father that's damning us to hell. There's a gentleman in all. There's a gentleman in Washington with hatred in his heart. There's a war raging inside of me that's tearing me apart. Your mother and your father, they think differently than me. They gather their opinions from Fox News on TV, from oil rig to democracy, and our billionaire president. A billionaire president. It's a lot to wrap your mind around when you think about it. The people who are making the laws and the rules for you not only own the land that the courthouses sit on, but they own the courthouses too. And all the advertisements outside and all the gas stations that the people got to use to get to that courthouse, and all the pencil manufacturers that they're pushing there in the courthouse, and the inkwells they're using in the typewriters, and the computers that they're getting made at Apple that was owned by the same people that are paving our roads and pumping this oxygen through the subways, and makes you nervous. Why must I feel this way? Well, I don't mean to sound angry or to sound unkind, but life can be a prison if you don't speak your mind. So grab you up a guitar, learn a couple chords. Because there's hurting people everywhere that need spoken up for. Why must I feel this way? And think so hard about the things I can't change. I tried so hard just to drink it all away. Hey, hey. Why must I feel this way? Why must I feel this way? Why must I feel this way? Thank y'all very, very much. This was the best. This was the best. This was the best. Thank you for supporting independent punk rock and for showing up in the middle of some park to listen to some guys play on acoustic guitars. This is awesome. Makes me feel so alive. Thank you guys a billion. It's the best. Cool. Yes. Don't go to